everyone, how you doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for coming by and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make breakfast burritos on your Blackstone Griddle. Now, I love a good breakfast burrito. You got everything wrapped up in one handy package. These, the ones I'm making today, remind me of a burrito I used to get back in California when I worked at Los Angeles Harley, the old store in Southgate. They used to have a place right across the street called Pete's Hamburgers, and they independent place owned by a guy named Pete, believe it or not, and they were also known for these gigantic breakfast burritos, and I would always get the loaded one, and the loaded one came with diced ham, diced bacon, some pork sausage. They would always use hash browns, but I'm going to just dice up some red potatoes, of course the eggs, the cheese. Super easy, super delicious, man. I love this. And they would always serve them in these giant tortillas. I mean, it was a huge thing. You could barely finish one. Normally, I would buy one with someone else, and we'd cut it in half and split it, and we were still both super stuffed. So, if you can find these extra grande burrito-sized tortilla, that's going to make them authentic, just like Pete used to do back in the day in California. So anyway, guys, stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright guys, I want to tell you right now, the secret to cooking on your Blackstone Griddle is get everything prepared, put on a tray, because it cooks fast. You don't have time to be running in and out, because then things are going to burn, you're going to overcook it. So we got some eggs in here. We put a little bit of salt, not too much, because we're going to have some in that bacon and sausage, and a little bit of ground black pepper and a little bit of half and half, and kind of mix that well. I got some diced ham. On the one side I got some cut up pieces of sausage, and on the other side cut up pieces of bacon. And then here we have a few red potatoes that we diced up with some green peppers. We also added a little bit of salt and a little bit of ground black pepper and a little bit of garlic. That's up to you guys. And that's it. So I'm going to heat up my Blackstone on low all the way across the board. I'm not bringing the cheese out there because we're going to assemble the burritos inside. I am going to bring some tortillas out just to kind of throw them on the Blackstone at the end after we remove the food to heat them up. But this is going to take like literally just a few minutes, so get everything together. I'll meet you guys outside. Guys, before I get out there and cook these burritos, because they're going to be quick, I'm going to enjoy a beverage. So I'm trying a new beer, Rift Indian Pale Ale, brewed and canned in Amherst, Wisconsin. It's 6.75% alcohol. So that's what I'm having. This is my daughter Ava Grace, my son Kyle.
Hello.
Now Ava Grace is having Yummo Juice Block Berry Blast. I have no idea what that even is. Do you know what it is, Ava Grace?
No, I think when I did that Atmel drink, and I think it says the Atmel one said juice blocks like this. So I think maybe this is owned by the Atmel juice.
Okay, all right. And now Coca-Cola is coming out with these different creations. This one I saw at the store, so I picked it up. This is brand new. It's the Ultimate Creations League of Legends. But I have no idea what kind of flavor or what that's going to taste like. But that's what Kyle's going to have. There you go, Kyle. All right.
Look at the hippo. It has a grape in its mouth.
Oh, it does. Berries, not grapes. Berries.
I've never heard of this.
Oh no, it's ultimate flavor.
Well, Ultimate, I think, is the series.
Well,
they're called Ultimate
the
Coke.
League of Legends is a game.
Don't ask me.
Well, I know.
So I'm assuming there's like a code on here or something for it.
What does it say? Spin it around. It says League of Legends. I think that's what is designated that specific
yeah,
one.
but right above Coke where it had all the names last few times.
Well, tell me, maybe it's just like a regular Coke then. I thought it had some, since it was a Creations or Ultimate. Remember we bought, what was the other one you had? It was like Space or Out of Space, or what was it? There was one we had like...
Yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe it's Ultimate, and then the League, with like there's a code or something, like how Mountain Dew, they put like the Call of Duty codes or whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
So is this just a normal Ultimate a Coca-Cola, like he hasn't like had that before. He probably had normal Coca-Cola.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Whatever an ultimate Coke is.
Because I mean, everyone drinks that.
It says plus XP flavor.
There you go. I put a little ice in there, so pour it a little bit sideways so it doesn't spill. Okay, guys, before we get started, I gotta tell you, I bought a 6-pack of this, and I had one last night, and Monica had one, and Monica really liked it. It is 6.75% alcohol, so it's got a little bit of a hoppy kick, but then it's very fruitful at the back end, and she thought it was a perfect blend. That fruit flavor kind of dissipated or neutralized the hop flavor, and she thought it was a good flavorful beer.
And this is Berry Blast, in case he didn't tell you.
All right, guys, let's go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to our viewers. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. And this is good. Ooh. Little hoppy right in the beginning, but then after, little aftertaste of sweetness takes away the bitterness. It's very good. Very well balanced, I think. And I always like to try some new independent breweries within the state of Wisconsin because there's so many of them. And I want to support local for sure. All right, David Grace, before you completely drain the box, how is your...
Yeah, I don't want to this time because I like drinking it after drink review.
All right, well look in the camera and tell them what you think.
So we thought when we got it that it was an Atmel, but then we looked and I'm like, wait, it's Yummo. So yeah, it's really good. I really tasted berries. And so, like, whenever something says Berry Blast, I know that it has a lot of berries in it. Or anything Blast, or anything like Punch, or, you know.
There you go. All right, Kyle.
It just says that there's a lot of it in there.
Now, is it regular Coke, or does it got some distinctive flavor?
I mean, maybe it tastes a little bit like regular Coke, but it's... to me, a lot of the creation ones, it seems like what they do is they put a bunch of random flavoring they have sitting around, a bunch of random stuff. They just put it together and slap a name on it. I don't really...
So how's it taste? Let me try. I gotta try it.
It's sugary more than you.
Oh, yeah. Woo! That's a little sweeter than normal Coke.
I don't know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
They all taste odd.
Yeah, there's some kind of flavor going on there. I don't know exactly what it is. All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by. I'll get all the stuff assembled on one tray, and I'll take it outside to the Blackstone, and we'll get cooking on these breakfast burritos. Thanks for joining us.
So now you feel like you leveled up.
Yeah,
now it's easier to choose you guys because it's a juice box.
That's right. All right, guys. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, guys. I turned on all 4 burners on high. Now I've put them on low after around 10 minutes, mainly because they were getting very hot. So over here I put them on low. We're still at like 500 degrees. Over here I turned these 2 off, but they're dropping now because they're in the 400s. I'm going to cook everything over here. Hopefully this will drop down a little bit. Ever since I got those Blackstone wind guards, man, it's just like, even on low, we're at 500. You know, I'm trying to get her down more, a little bit in the 350, 400 range, but I think it'll be fine. So the first thing I'm going to cook here is going to be the bacon and the sausage, because we got a little bit of fat in there, and that's going to be a good base for cooking our potatoes. So nothing too hard here. We're just going to pour all that out. And just kind of try to arrange it so every piece is touching that griddle surface. Just spread it out a little bit. Alright guys, yeah, this griddle settled down a little bit. Only problem with the sausage, they like little cylinders, they like rolling around, but other than that, man, does it smell good. But we're getting a little bit of fat here, which is what I want. No need to put any kind of oil or anything down when you start with this. Now, I haven't put the ham on because the ham is already fully cooked, so I don't want to like scorch that. The sausage and the ham, or in the bacon here, is raw, so we got to give this more time, and I don't want to, like, you know, overcook the ham. So just like that, guys, not going to take too long. Next thing we're going to cook are the potatoes and the peppers. But we're gonna wait till these look pretty good, almost done. We're gonna move them over here. Still warm, but these two burners are off, and then we'll spread that bacon fat and sausage fat around and cook the potatoes and the peppers. All right, guys, be back in a minute. Guys, this is almost done. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put a little opening, and we're gonna pour in that ham. Like I said, it's fully cooked, so we'll just give that a second, just to kind of warm up. We'll stir it around maybe one more time, and then we'll get busy on those potatoes. All right, guys, it's been a few minutes. Give this a good stir, try to get all this meat together. Alright guys, so I moved the bacon, sausage, and ham over here to the cool side of the grill. As I mentioned before, these two burners over here are off, but it's still, you can see it's still cooking a little bit. I just added the potatoes and red peppers over here. I did use some of that fat from the bacon and the sausage. Let's see. Yeah, see? Normally these take a long time to cook, potatoes. But since I cut them or diced them into such small pieces, this shouldn't take too long. We just want to get them tender, kind of coat them up with some of that bacon and sausage fat. That's just going to add some delicious flavor to these potatoes. Look at this, guys. Oh, it smells wonderful. Guys, look at this, man. It's cooking good. Make sure those potatoes don't stick. Keep rotating them, flipping them. These are just about done. Make sure they're all laid out in a single layer, so you make sure all those potatoes and peppers can cook evenly. That's what I like about cooking on the Blackstone, is that, like in this case here, turn it on low. You don't have to stress it. Go at your own pace. I'm enjoying a beer. Yeah, dinner will be ready quick enough. All right, we're just going to need a couple more minutes, and then we're going to combine the potatoes, the peppers. We'll mix it with the bacon, sausage, and ham. Then I'm going to remove it, put it in the foil pan. Last thing we're going to do is cook the eggs, and yeah, we'll be ready. Be back in a second, guys. All right, guys, there's the bacon, ham, and sausage just kind of sitting nicely. And over here are the potatoes and green peppers. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to kind of combine everything together here. So I'm going to move this over. Let's see, let me just pour some on top. How about that? Man, I can tell you, this smells wonderful. Now I'm confident to say that bacon and sausage, although it's raw, I know it's fully cooked. So we're in good shape. All right, now let's stir it all together. Look at this, guys. Mix everything together, those potatoes, the sausage, bacon, ham, peppers. We'll just give it another minute or two. I'm going to move it over, and then we're going to cook the eggs, and that's pretty much it, guys. This is going to be the base right here for these delicious breakfast burritos. I can't wait. One thing I recommend too, guys, get a disposable foil pan. I'm just going to kind of put this over here. We're going to, when this is done, I'm going to move that over in the pan. We're going to cook the eggs. We'll put the eggs on top. We'll go inside, assemble these burritos. Be back in a minute. All right, guys, here we are. Now what I'm gonna do, one last stir. I'm gonna move everything over into this foil pan and we'll cook the eggs. That's our last step. This is all done. If you want, take a taste of one of the potatoes. Make sure they're tender. One of the peppers I just did, they're perfect. Okay. Just gonna move everything over into a pan. Alright guys, so here are the eggs. I did put some bacon fat and sausage fat over here that collected in the corner. Just kind of make sure everything's nice and coated. Alright, now I'm going to take the eggs here. Now bear in mind, I'm not going to pour it all at once. I want to kind of keep control of it. Make sure it doesn't run too far. So do a little bit at a time. Alright, just like this, and this isn't going to take long. The hardest part when you do the scrambled like this is just everything runs, you can see. You got to be pretty quick here. Alright guys, here are the eggs. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of cheddar cheese on top, not a lot. We're going to put some more inside when we assemble the burritos. Just a little bit like that. This is pretty much done. Spin it over. Yeah, there we go. Mix everything up together. Chop up that egg. Mix that cheese. Look at that, guys. Oh man. We are in for a treat tonight. Just gonna flip them. Yeah, we just want to get them a little toasty. We don't really need to warm them up a little bit. You don't need to go too crazy. I mean, if you want to toast them up more, feel free. There we go. I'm just gonna heat these up for a couple more minutes, guys. I'll meet you inside. We'll assemble these burritos. All right, guys, I got the tortilla here, and right here I have the eggs and the potato and the bacon sausage mixture. So what I'm going to do first, well actually you know what I'm going to do first, is I'm going to lay down some cheese right in the center here, because I'll put this stuff on, it's still hot, it'll help it melt. Just like so. Now I'm going to spoon some of the potato, bacon, sausage, pepper mixture, whoop, on top. Like so. Okay. Now I'm going to put some egg. Look at this, guys. Alright. Now you can put salsa, whatever you want on it. I'm going to put a little salsa verde, which is the green salsa, because that's what I like. But you can put red salsa, you can put hot sauce. I mean, I guess you could put sour cream, cilantro, whatever else you want. But just for good measure, because who doesn't like enough cheese? We'll sprinkle a little more cheese on top. No, I'm not an expert at this. Monica's a little bit better, but let me see if I can do this. So I think we're going to roll it like this. Ooh. Okay. Then I'm going to kind of fold it over on both sides. Easier said than done when they're this big. Okay. I'm going to roll it, continue to roll it over. There we go, guys. Look at that. Monica's putting some cheese on the tortilla. And put some of that mixture with some eggs on there, the potatoes, the peppers, the sausage, the bacon. Man.
I like to do it closer to me. Everyone, you give your input. But I like to do it closer to me because it's easier to roll up. That's just my thought, but everyone's got their way of doing it.
Well, it's kind of hard to fold too because I toasted up the tortilla. Maybe a regular unheated tortilla would be easier to wrap in.
Yeah, Maybe. Alright. And I just go like this, a little more cheese. Sorry about that dog next door that's just barking like a crazy dog.
Okay, put a little salsa verde on there.
Then I go like this. Oh, it's crunchy.
Yeah, I know, that was part of the problem.
Well, I didn't know there was a problem. I was just doing it my normal way. Alright, I can make it work. Gotta tuck those ends good because it'll leak otherwise.
Alright,
mine
there you
right
go,
there.
guys. Alright, guys, let's cut one of these burritos in half to see what we're looking at here. Tell you, Dixie really wants one. Oh man, guys, look. Look at that. Alright, we'll be back in a second with the family. Give this a taste. Alright, here we are. Look at this. Man, oh man. Reminds me of the old days at Pete's. Be back in a second. Give this a sample. Welcome back, guys. I'm here with my whole family. My wife, Monica, my son,
Hi,
Kyle, my
Mom.
daughter, Ava Grace.
Hi.
Now, for Ava Grace, we just put some of the eggs with the cheese and kind of put it in a little
all
bowl
the
for
good
her to
stuff.
sample that.
All
Yeah.
the good stuff.
Now,
Yeah.
for the rest of us, let's grab one of these burrito halves. Grab one, Kyle. Be careful. Oh,
What stuff did he put on this?
well, that's
it's
just
all
eggs
the
and
stuff.
cheese.
All the stuff in here.
All right.
Well,
It's like all the
not
good stuff.
everything.
Eggs and cheese
Look at that,
and
guys.
Caesar.
There
Cheers.
is eggs and cheese.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right, guys, here we go.
It's good.
Oh, I can taste that green salsa. Which I like. Use your favorite salsa,
That's
guys.
good.
This does remind me of peach. Good blend. Eggs, potato, and the meat. Melted cheese.
I remember eating there with you one time.
Yeah, That
Long
place
time
was
ago,
good. It's
before
still there.
kids.
In Southgate off
Is
Paramount
it?
Boulevard. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was gone.
As far as I know, it's still there.
This is good.
Go
You can
get-
do all kinds of things with a
If
breakfast
you're in that
burrito.
area, go get a burrito. Tell them to watch this video.
And if you're not, you can do. By the way, you can do all kinds of things. You can do sriracha. You can do Tabasco. You can
Yeah.
put onions. You can put mushrooms.
Yeah, you
can
can
do all
make
kinds
these
of stuff.
breakfast burritos any way you want.
That's the great part of it. It's just so easy and so filling, and really get a good balance when you start adding the veggies in too.
And I love breakfast for dinner. What about you
What's
guys?
this?
You like breakfast for dinner, Carl?
What's that?
Maybe a little bit of meat.
Little piece of ham
Oh,
or
that's
potato?
no, that's potato.
Give it a try. It's good.
Red potato.
As always, guys, I appreciate you
Potato
watching my
version.
video. If you like it, please hit the like button. The logo on my shirt here is the logo on the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, it allows you to subscribe to my channel. Please do that. I have all my video recipes, and I'll leave a link above and below to my website as well, ericsmokingbbq.com. What do you think, Ava Grace?
It's good.
It's good.
All right.
Well, there you go.
One more bite, guys. Come on. I'm
It's
10.
good, but
Cheers. One last time. Kyle's mowing it too. He likes it. All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping by.